Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday addressed the nation on the 6th International Yoga Day, saying it is the day of unity as yoga binds everyone together. The Prime Minister also hailed the day of oneness and counted the benefits of yoga in helping build immunity. For the first time since June 21, 2015, Yoga Day is being celebrated digitally. This year's theme is Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family.
कोविड-19 वायरस खास तौर पर हमारे श्वसन तंत्र यानी कि रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम पर अटैक करता है। हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम को स्ट्रॉन्ग करने में जिससे सबसे ज्यादा मदद मिलती है वो है प्राणायाम। हम अपने स्वास्थ्य के लिए, अपनों के स्वास्थ्य के लिए हर संभव प्रयास करेंगे। एक सजग नागरिक के रूप में हम परिवार और समाज के रूप में एकजुट होकर आगे बढ़ेंगे।
President Ramnath Kovind also greeted the nation on Yoga Day, sharing images of his yoga session at home. Kovind said in a tweet, amid stress and strife, especially with COVID-19, practicing yoga can help keep the body fit and mind serene. Marking International Yoga Day on the 21st of June, the Indo-Tibetan Border Police personnel performed yoga at an altitude of 18,000 feet at sub-zero temperatures in Ladakh. In Uttarakhand as well, ITBP personnel practiced yoga at the Vasundhara Glacier near Badrinath. Yoga Day has gone digital this year, coinciding with the summer solstice.
These yoga teachers from around the world have defied age and practiced the ancient technique for generations almost until their last breath. Padma Shri awardee Tao Po Chon Lynch became the oldest practicing yoga teacher in the world till she passed away this year on the 21st of February at the age of 101. She was born in Puducherry and later lived in New York. India's oldest yoga teacher, V. Nannamal, was recognized as one of the earliest people to spread the practice of yoga in Tamil Nadu. Even at 99, she continued teaching over 100 students. She passed away peacefully in October last year. Australia's yoga super granny, Betty Coleman, retired at the age of 87 after practicing yoga for 56 long years. She's always shared that age doesn't define you and is fit as a fiddle even now at 94.
Skygazers in parts of North India, Asia, Africa, the Pacific, the Indian Ocean, parts of Europe and Australia will witness a dramatic ring of fire in a solar eclipse on Sunday. The solar eclipse will continue for around 6 hours today. The annular phase or the ring of fire will start at 10:19 am and will end at 2 pm. Since you cannot go to a planetarium or an observatory to view the eclipse due to the COVID-19 pandemic, you can use a pinhole camera to watch it at home. Those living in Rajasthan, Haryana and Uttarakhand will be able to see the ring of fire, while the rest of the country will be able to view a partial solar eclipse. Places like Delhi will be dark for 5 to 7 minutes from 11 to 11:30 am. With all eyes glued to the skies on Sunday, here are the do's and don'ts that you need to know to watch the solar eclipse. The rays of the sun are extremely bright and damaging when looked at directly. So if you are an avid sun observer, you must have a good pair of solar viewing glasses. If you don't have one, you can make a pair at home out of cardboard. Using the pinhole imaging technique, you can also put up the image of the sun directly on a wall. To do this, you can tape a pinhole card sheet to a mirror and reflect the image of the sun on a distant wall. Remember to be careful about not looking at the sun directly or looking at the reflection of the sun in water. It can cause permanent damage to your retina. Do not try to cover ordinary glass with soot and then try to view the eclipse. Use a pair of sunglasses instead. A significant change in the rules of engagement by the Indian Army following the Galwan Valley skirmish gives complete freedom of action to commanders deployed along the line of actual control to handle situations at the tactical level, a Hindustan Times report says, citing two senior army officers. The commanders will no longer be bound by restrictions on the use of firearms and will have full authority to respond to extraordinary situations using all resources at their disposal, according to the report. The amendment comes after Indian and Chinese soldiers engaged in their first deadly conflict in 45 years in Galwan Valley on the 15th of June, resulting in the death of 20 Indian Army troops. US President Donald Trump on Saturday said the United States is talking to both India and China to help them resolve their ongoing border tensions. Trump spoke to reporters at the White House before his first post-COVID election rally in Oklahoma. The entire Trump administration has rallied behind India against the illegitimate incursions of the Chinese army into the Indian side of the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh.
It's a very tough situation. We're talking to India. We're talking to China. They've got a big problem there. They've come to blows, and we'll see what happens. We'll try and help them out.
Drug firm Glenmark Pharmaceuticals has launched antiviral drug Favipiravir under the brand name Flu for the treatment of COVID-19 patients with mild to moderate symptoms. The drug will be available as a 200 mg tablet at a maximum retail price of 3,500 rupees for a strip of 34 tablets. That is about 103 rupees per piece. Flu is the first approved medication in India for the treatment of COVID-19. Considering a minimum of 2 strips per patient, Glenmark will be able to provide Flu for at least 82,500 patients in the first month itself.
Dharavi, which is believed to be Asia's biggest slum and is a COVID-19 hotspot, has been witnessing a decline in the virus cases in the last 4 weeks. According to news agency PTI, only 7 infections have been reported in the slum that has a population of over 8 lakh people in the past 24 hours. This is the lowest number of cases recorded in the slum in a single day. Among 2,158 cases from the slum, 1,057 patients have already recovered and have been discharged from hospitals. The government-imposed upper and lower limits on airfares may be extended beyond August 24th, depending upon how the situation turns out, Aviation Secretary P.S. Kharola said on Saturday. The government resumed domestic passenger flights from May 25th after nearly 2 months of suspension to combat the coronavirus outbreak, but placed lower and upper limits on airfares depending upon the flight duration. It had said on May 21st that these limits would be in place for a period of 3 months.